New at 11, as many families try to squeeze in one last beach day before school starts, a D.C. mother is calling for change. Her son, 12-year-old Zamari Wilson, drowned while on vacation in Virginia Beach last summer. He went into the water off of Shore Drive, but never made it out alive. Now his mother is pleading for the city to require lifeguards on private beaches. Brenna McIntosh spoke with Zamari's mother and joins us now in the studio. Brenna?
That's right, Nicole. Brenda Wilson tells me Zamari was a loving child who enjoyed life. More than a year after his passing, the mother's pain is still palpable.
Brenda Wilson hopes her son's death will create change in the city of Virginia Beach.
He was an exceptional child at just 12 years old.
The D.C. mother and her son Zamari were enjoying their vacation in Virginia Beach last July, but on the last day of their trip, the unthinkable happened.
We wanted one more dip, and so we all went in for another dip.
Zamari slipped under the water. Wilson says she tried to get help from hotel staff, who she says told her to call 911.
Yeah, of course, by the time 911 gets there, it's just way too late.
3.5 hours later, emergency crews found Zamari's body.
Life was never the same again.
More than a year later, Wilson is calling for change. She says she and her son were staying at the Delta Marriott Hotel on the Chesapeake Bay side of the beach along Shore Drive. There are no lifeguards on that stretch of beach. Wilson says that shouldn't be the case. She started an online petition pleading for lifeguards on the city's private beaches.
If they don't have any lifeguards, at least say that. No lifeguards on duty. Swim at your own risk.
Wilson says making lifeguards mandatory along private beaches in Virginia will significantly reduce the number of tragic accidents each year. She's also calling for warning signs that highlight potential dangers like strong currents or hazardous areas.
Some warning signs to let you know like how far to go and don't go past this point.
Once she gathers enough signatures, Wilson says the next step will be to talk to legislators.
Save other lives, get a lifeguard there. Do that in honor of Zamari, at least.
Now, I've reached out to Marriott about having lifeguards and cautionary signs on their private beach, but I've not yet heard back. Back to you.
All right, Brenna, thank you. Zamari wasn't the only person who drowned that day in Virginia Beach. Another man died near the Lesner Bridge, which isn't far from where crews found Zamari.